How's it going, guys? Kyle here with Newegg TV. Today we are at the GIGABYTE Showcase Suite at the Venetian Hotel. This is my friend Colin here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what GIGABYTE has brought to the party. So why don't you take it away?
Right on. You know, we're showing off a really interesting thing. We've got a board. We actually have 3 boards that are Thunderbolt enabled. We've been selling these for a couple of months now, and we want to show a new feature that you can actually enable if you currently own this motherboard or want to own this motherboard. So we have 2 dual Thunderbolt ports on board, and we're one of the only motherboard manufacturers to have this. And what this allows you to do currently is to do a 4K display. Now I'm going to show you here our 4K setup here. We used 4 regular monitors, high-def monitors, and we connected them using our display port, which is basically Thunderbolt. So we have 2 Thunderbolts. You'll actually output it with a splitter, and it'll split it into 2 HDMI, and it'll power each cable will power two monitors. So actually, Intel has provided us with a driver. This is a beta driver currently. They're going to have a finalized driver that they're going to send us as a manufacturer at the end of this month. We're going to enable that into our BIOS, do some coding for it, and then provide that as a BIOS update to our customers. So be looking forward to that at the end of the month. You can actually drive 4K display with collage mode, with Intel's collage mode. And this is running all off of Intel's integrated graphics. So Core i5, Core i7. You don't have to have a discrete graphics card in order to enable a 4K display.
Very nice. So you could actually play games or watch movies on this setup, correct? As long as it's through your iGPU.
Yeah, sure. And we're also seeing different segments like high-def display market, maybe hospitals or stock traders, anybody that needs a large monitor support or multi-monitor support. And plus, it's kind of cool. I think I'm going to have to make this one my next desktop at work.
There you go. Not just for medical stuff, right?
No.
All right, guys, so now we have slipped away about 3 feet away from where we just were, and now Colin's going to tell us what is so special about this mini ITX board he has.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is a very small form factor, 17 by 17 centimeters, and this is called a thin mini ITX motherboard. Now, Intel has come out with a new standard. It's called Thin Mini ITX. Basically, their premise is to allow customers, end users, to DIY their own all-in-one system. So basically, GIGABYTE is making motherboards to support this form factor. Obviously, we've had to add some different things like SODIMM memory slots. We've got an mSATA slot, a mini PCI Express slot, like all things that are low profile, adding extra high-end features onto this platform. We also have onboard different power options. So we've got not only for all-in-ones but also for the embedded space. We've got a normal power connector for small power supplies, as well as more mobile notebook power adapters. So basically, we are coming out with 2 models. We're coming out with an H77 as well as a B75. B75 will come with Intel's Small Business Advantage, which basically allows small businesses to set up PCs and manage those PCs internally within the company very easily. So let me show you one of these all-in-ones that we've actually built for the show here. This is a chassis from Mytek. This is a touch-enabled all-in-one. So as you can see, Windows 8 touch, pretty sleek looking, I think. Let me turn this around for you guys and just show you
Not quite as sleek. Very interesting.
Well, I've taken the back panel off. There's 2 screws that you have to remove, and then this is pretty much how easy it is to set up your own system. Now, Intel has made the placement and all the design instructions for us so that all chassis that fit their all-in-one badge will fit all of our motherboards. So placement of the CPU, placement of the USB 3, things like that. This means that it's easy for people. They can go on Newegg, they can purchase our motherboard, they can purchase the chassis, they can purchase their own memory, SODIMM memory, and build their own all-in-one system. As you can see, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's actually easier to access the different components in a configuration like this than maybe even a traditional tower. So, we're seeing all-in-ones, we're seeing more and more chassis available on the market. Intel is very supportive of this new ecosystem. They're really promoting all-in-ones. So we'll definitely be seeing more of this in the future. And also, again, embedded systems as well, point-of-sale systems, maybe even gambling machines downstairs.
Who knows? Possibilities are endless. Especially like that, we're starting to see mini ITXs for more purposes than just an HTPC.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. And obviously this form factor is nice and small, so you can do a lot of cool things with it. This is all low profile, so yeah, it's definitely cool. Tinkerers, are going to be really interested in being able to build their own all-in-one.
Indeed. And, compatibility is always an issue in the DIY build community. So for a board like this, where could you get like a monitor like that, where it's going to be one-to-one, it's going to fit right in? Where would you get a monitor like that?
So Intel has an all-in-one badge. You'll see this on any chassis or any motherboard that supports all-in-one. It has all the specs that will fit all the design. So no matter what board you use, no matter what chassis you use, if it has this badge, it's going to work, because we've designed the motherboards in order to fit that design spec from Intel.
Very nice. One might say you could even buy that monitor at Newegg.com. Well, thank you very much, Colin, for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, you as well. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of CES.
Absolutely. You too, sir.